These are my 3 best tips to stop your colitis diarrhea fast and naturally. So, my name's Mike, the Healer Gut Guy. I healed myself of Crohn's and colitis, and I've helped many other people do the same, even when diets didn't work, drugs didn't work, stop the gut pain and the diarrhea. If you want more information on everything that I did to get better, go click on my bio link and sign up for my free webinar, and I show you everything that I did for free. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to document when we get diarrhea. Like, carry around a piece of paper with you or use your phone. When you are on the toilet diarrheaing your brains out, get out your phone, put away Warcraft Rumble. That's what I do when I'm taking a dump. And okay, I got diarrhea when my boss yelled at me. I got diarrhea when I had a coffee. I got diarrhea. Like what exactly were you doing when you got diarrhea? Now, a lot of you might be blaming only food, but start looking for the instances where you're just going about your day and then you get the urge to go. Something happened. You had a subconscious PTSD trigger, PTSD reminder of the conflict that put your gut into overdrive. And now this gets to 2, where right now you're probably thinking I'm nuts. Like, what are you talking about? The gut's in overdrive. Like, how does stress factor into? So we need to start. Number 2 is we need to start learning the basics of something called German new medicine. We need to learn the 5 biological laws. And because this shows us how our body, how the disease process actually unfolds in our body. A conflict shock put your gut into overdrive. In colitis, the conflict it's linked to the function of the organ. And so the colon, it absorbs water, it really doesn't digest food. But if you think about the biological purpose of diarrhea, it's to eject crap. What do you refer to as crap in your life? Oh, your boss is, giving you crap? Okay, I'll help you get rid of it. Diarrhea. You're welcome. Your brain has a say in everything that happens in the body. Everything. Most of it's subconscious. You have no conscious control over it. No, you don't have conscious control over it. 95% of the processes are unconscious. If you want to heal, there's not some magic herb that you take that magically makes those tissues come together. No, your brain is ordering the cells to rearrange in a very specific way. Why is your brain telling your colon to become inflamed? The gut got put into overdrive, and now it's recovering from that process. The conflict happens again, the gut goes back into overdrive, then it needs to recover. It's going back into overdrive. Okay, now I need to recover. Inflammation. Oh, we're going back into overdrive. Inflammation. And it just goes on and on and on and on, forever and ever and ever, until we find those PTSD triggers. So, 1, record what you're doing. 2, learn the basics of German new medicine. And then the 3rd one is to just stop blaming food for your diarrhea. Or if you do notice that one food is really giving you symptoms, when did you decide gluten was bad for you? When did you decide baby food was bad for you? When did you decide dairy was bad for you? Did you decide gluten was bad for you in church when they were handing out, the body of Christ and you guys are doing communion? Is that when you decided gluten was bad for you? A Ukrainian and it's on the bottom of your flag, when you're singing the national anthem, is that when you decided gluten was bad for you? Or was it when you watched some crazy video online about how gluten is bad for you, even though the top performing athletes in the world eat gluten probably every day? And you ate it every day. What put your gut into overdrive was a stressful event. So the foods that you've decided, I changed all the time. Specific carbohydrate diet, oh, all starches are bad. Oh, GAPS diet, all starches are bad. And now I can only eat phase one foods right now. I remember going to happy hours, and it was like, oh, sorry guys, I'm like a 20, 30-year old person doing this. Oh, sorry guys, I can't go out to happy hour because I'm in phase one of the specific carbohydrate diet, and all I can eat is carrots. Not fun, not tasty, and you look like a dork. I get it. I had to do it too. I skinny, 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 skinny. But when I started doing these things, I gained 30 pounds of healthy weight. I was 150 pounds, but went up to 180 really fast. Gut pain stopped. I'm 200 pounds now. I eat whatever I want. I'm not fatigued anymore. And I don't have uncontrollable diarrhea, which makes it impossible to travel, impossible to work. I used to have so much diarrhea, like, you know, as a kid growing up, he was like, oh, Mike has diarrhea again. Don't fall in. Not super cool. Then I'd get to work and everybody's like, why are you always stinking up the bathroom? There's Stinky Mike stinking up the bathroom. It's not fun. Not anymore. I do whatever I want. It's like it never happened. So, and that's how you fix it. You fix the root cause. It's very logical. I have a 13-day protocol that shows people how to do this in more detail, but check out my free webinar for sure. Just sign up with your email, and I give tons and tons of details away absolutely free on what I did to get better.